I'm here with Mr. Kelly Forbes, who is the Director of Bilingual Acquisition and Cultural Knowledge at Crooked Oak Public Schools in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Today we're going to look at some clips that deal with literacy comprehension, and I'm thrilled to show these videos to you. Kelly has done an excellent job of finding good illustrations of ways that teachers in elementary and secondary classrooms can promote comprehension as a literacy concept. So Kelly, let's take a look at the clips and then we'll come back and discuss them.
Sounds great. Do you remember this at the very end of the book? What does it say?
What is that? Sticks in a bundle are unbreakable.
Sticks in a bundle are unbreakable, yeah?
That's like people and stuff.
What does that mean? That's a good question. Think about it. What does that mean? Sticks in a bundle are unbreakable. You have to know a lot of words to understand this. Who can stand up for me and really explain what that means? Think about it. You want to, little guy? Try me. Try me. What is it?
Like right here.
Bless you.
Like a whole class put together, they're unbreakable.
Now that's a very, very good analogy, yeah? Think of it like that. What's another one? Will you stand up and tell us?
Whenever you work together, no one can like break you apart.
Whenever you work together, no one can break you apart, yeah?
Working together is unbreakable, like it's like a family, and y'all are together, nothing can separate y'all.
That is perfect. Working together like a family, yeah? I would always tell some of my kids at my other school, I would say, together, and they would say, we're better. Yeah, so together,
We're better.
and then I would say, we're better.
Together.
Oh, that was good. Together,
We're better.
we're better.
Together.
Very good. Very, very good, yeah? And we always had to have respect for each other, yeah? All right, now, I'll clean this up. But I have all these what right here?
Sticks.
These are sticks, yes? And what's a picture of that right down there?
Sticks.
Sticks in a what?
Bundle.
What does bundle mean?
In a whole group.
That they're in a whole group, that they are what?
Working together.
Together. It's moja. Remember that word, that Kwanzaa word?
Yeah.
And what does it mean? It means
Unity.
unity. Yes, it means unity, yeah? Now, is this unity right here, this stick? No. And what happens if you're by yourself?
You can break it.
Yeah. Can you still be strong?
Yeah.
Yes. Is that strong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe not to you, because I know how strong you are whenever we were arm wrestling, yes? Is this Harry Potter strong?
No.
No, I don't have any power like that, yeah? But is it pretty strong, though?
No.
Well, yeah. It lives on a tree. It's pretty strong all the time. Yeah? But sometimes, but once it gets down, what happens sometimes? It can what?
Break.
It can break like that, yeah? Now, can you still break that? Break some for me. Oh, okay, good, yeah? Oh, you want to try to break one too? Can you break those apart? Uh-huh, it's not very strong, yeah? Who's the strongest one in here?
Next one.
I know, you think that you're the strong, can you break that? Oh, okay. Man, so no matter what, this just keeps what? Breaking and breaking and breaking, okay? But this is the class, yeah? This is all of you guys right here. I need two strong people. I need one strong one.
Here.
You want to come help me? All right, and then I need one pretty one. Oh, she goes, me. You want to come help too? Come on over here. We'll help. All right. All right, and then you want to come help me also? All right, come over here. All right, I need you two to come over here, yeah? Hold this right here. You hold one end. Okay, you hold this end. Yeah? Now don't let them fall, okay? So we don't have a big mess to clean up, yeah? All right, you gonna open up like this? Here. And then you want to come over on this side and help me? Come around here. All right, now I have this string here. Will you tie it for me? Right in the middle. Right around, yeah? Can you do it right in the middle? Right in the middle, right here, yeah? Tight, but you gotta be strong though. Make it super, super tight. Make it tight what?
A shoe.
A tight, what? Tighter, tighter, tighter. Make it tighter. Pull it tighter. Tighter. Yeah. Now do it. Tie it. Okay. Do it again. Tie it again. Tie it. One more knot. Another knot. We're making it into a what? What's the word? What?
Bundle.
Bundle. Yeah.
Are we gonna break these?
Here. Tie it in a knot again, like you're tying a shoe. Ow, my thumb! Tie it tight. Yeah, is that good? All right, you got it? All right, let go. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Y'all can go sit down. All right, now we have what?
A bundle.
We have a bundle, yes? We have a bundle. Now, you have to grab all of them, okay? Now, can you break all these?
I can't.
Who was the strongest?
Nicole.
Okay, but you can't use anything but just your hands, just like this, all right? Grab them all right here. No, oh, can you break it? Ah! He can twist, he can do whatever, but is it breaking?
No.
No, it's not. You okay? Don't hurt yourself. It's not breaking. Why? Because it's a bundle and all of us are working what?
Together.
Together, yeah? And so what we have to do is to always remember that the moral of this story, yes? Is always to do what?
Together.
To work together. To not what?
Fight.
Or argue or quarrel, yes? That together,
Forever.
we're better. We're better.
Together.
One more time. Together,
We're better.
we're better.
Together.
High five. Bing! Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, and I'll see you guys next week, okay? Come back. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Has an icebox in his heart where it used to be. He doesn't have to go to the emergency room, right? Because he has an icebox there. His heart is what? Broken, yeah. Just turn on the radio for like 17 minutes, yeah? You'll find a lot more of similes and metaphors. They're all over. All right. Uh-oh. All right. Let me exit out of it. Did you get it? All right. Did you realize that there were so many? Yeah. Did you know all those songs?
No.
Did you know some of the songs though?
Yes.
Whenever you heard those songs, did you say, oh, that's a simile before in the car? No. But now do you see it? Do you recognize it?
Yes.
You didn't realize they were all around you all the time. All right. So what are some other kinds of figurative language here? Who can read these for me? We have what?
Personification, metaphors, similes, idioms, alliteration, hyperbole, onomatopoeia.
Exactly. But did you know that they're also in Spanish too?
Yeah.
Remember I said those Latinos are just as crazy as we are right here? All right, so I have them over here in Spanish. Who can read them for me in Spanish?
Personificación, metáfora,
Metáfora, símil,
idioma, aliteración,
hipérbole, and
onomatopoeia.
onomatopoeia. I can't even say onomatopoeia in English. That's really hard, yeah? So for those of you that speak Spanish, they're almost the exact same, okay? So don't get confused. All right, we're going to have a little pre-assessment. I want to see what you guys know, okay? So I need you to be with one partner that's next to you, okay? One person that's next to you. I'm going to give you the paper, and if you'll just pass it back for me. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. All right, personification. What is that? What does it say right here? Wow, that's really, really good. Let's do it all together, okay? 1, 2, 3. The attribution of a personal nature or human characteristics to something non-human, or the representation of an abstract quality in human form. Whew, is that how you guys talk every day? No. Oh, no. All right, how would you explain this to me in your own words? The car is smiling, yes. So personification, how would you describe that to me?
So it's fake. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, okay. That's a good example. Why is SpongeBob an example of personification? Because sponges aren't alive, right? They don't have eyes and teeth and walk around with shoes on and whatever. They don't do that, yeah? So give me a definition in your own words. What is personification?
Something that is
non-human characteristics.
There you go. Write that down next to personification, okay? Write down your own definition. This is for you, not for me. This is for you. So whatever is going to allow you to remember this, I want you to write that down, okay? You can write it in English or Spanish or Chinese or whatever you want. I don't care. I'd prefer not Chinese. Now what's this one? Onomatopoeia. Bang. Bam. Whack. Sometimes you walk in here, I want to onomatopoeia you and go whack. No, I'm kidding. I'm just teasing. Hyperbole. See, I was just doing what? I was just exaggerating. I don't want to whack any of you. Give me 1,000 kisses, then 100, then 1,000 more. Can you really have that many kisses? Woo! Uh-oh, shit, I don't want to know. Look at this.
Good breakfast and bring out the tiger.
Ooh, this is how I feel. Does that seer really make you do that?
I'm Michael Bay, director of Hollywood such as Transformers. And I demand things to be awesome. Awesome pussycat. Awesome barbecue. Awesome pool. That's where I'm getting the
Examples of? Hyperbole. Why? Because it is what? Exaggeration, yeah. So you have alliteration, personification, onomatopoeia, and hyperbole. All right, that's it. We'll exit out of that. Do you guys have any questions so far about this?
No.
Are you understanding all of them?
Yes.
All right, which is the one that might be the hardest?
Idiom.
You think the idioms? Well, now it's your turn, okay? And what's this right here? Happy as a clam, okay? It's a what? A simile.
Personification.
Happy as a clam.
It's simile
And, okay, tell me how you know this. Explain it to me.
because it has eyes and it's personification because it's not alive. Well,
Because do clams actually have eyes and stuff?
no.
No, it's one more though. What else could it be out of all of these? Oh, someone said it. Idiom. What does that mean, idiom? Look at your notes. What did you guys just write? Idiom.
Happy as
Say it again. Someone said it over here. What was it?
because literal meanings of individual words.
Literal meanings of individual words. Does the literal meaning count?
No.
No. So what does that mean? Happy as a clam. It means what? I am very happy. I'm happy. Whenever I see my dogs, this happens too. They jump up in the bed and they curl up and they're all nice and warm. I say, oh, look at Mijo. He is just happy as a clam. What does that just mean?
That
That he's just happy. You're comfortable, you're excited, you just feel good, right? So you are happy as a clam. All right, I want you to get into 7 groups real quickly, okay? So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So you 3 right here, all right? You 3. You 3 right here, okay? You 3, that's 4 groups, yeah? 4, 5, you 4. All right, you 3 right here, and then you 2 are 7, okay? It's okay, real quickly. So you're going to have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5 right here, and group, is that 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Yeah, just 6, all right? Okay, so you guys are going to have simile, all right? You guys are going to have, what's next? Metaphor. All right, you 3 are going to have personification. You guys are going to have alliteration. You guys are going to have onomatopoeia. And you 2 are going to have Hyperbole, yes? You're going to have hyperbole. All I want you to do is focus on your own, okay? We're going to do it real quickly and make it very, very easy. What you are going to do is you guys are going to, together as a group, read the definition that's already there. Read the example, okay? And then you're going to add one more example to that. So you're going to create your own example, okay? So the first part is done for you, which is the definition. The second part, the example. And the third part is what? Your own example as a group, okay? I'm going to give you guys, look at this. You have 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes, okay? To go ahead and do this. All you have to do is come up with your what? Your own example. Your own example, okay? Go. Work together. Work together, make one example of a simile. Using which 2 words? Like or as. Alright? You have your pictures and everything, okay? But come up with your own. Your own. Metaphor, yes? Comparison of 2 different things without using what? Like or as. An example is saying your toast, okay? What's another example? You are what you eat. Are you really a piece of pizza? Are you really a taco? No. Give me another one, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Are we just supposed? How many examples are we supposed to have?
1. I just want you to create one more example together as a group, okay? Just one more. Everyone has the same one. And then write it down on your paper so you have it. What we're going to do, though, is I'm going to put some definitions on your back of these words, okay? I just gave you guys examples, yes? You just got an example of what these words mean. Angel, will you come here for a second? Come over here. There we go. All right. So I just gave you guys. Wait. Oh, you're not finished yet. You're popular today. You're real popular. All right. One more. So I gave you guys examples of what these words mean. Yes. But now I have the definitions right here. Okay. Now look at me. All right. I'm going to pass these out to you. All right. You get 3, and you get 2, and you get 3. All right? And what you're going to do is you're going to read on the back of each other's shirts, okay? You're going to read the definitions and figure out with the words that you have what matches what, okay? So once you find the match, you got to have the other person take it off and then match it together, okay? Yeah?
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Just read the back of each other's shirts, okay? Read the back, look at the words, try to figure it out, and if you need help, what page is this on? I have the other book. I think it's page maybe 170. Let me see. 154. Here it is. So use 154, okay, to help you. So read each other, look at each other, talk to each other, try to figure it out. Make sure that you put the word with the definition. You got to talk to each other. Phenomenon. Remember, what does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. That was the example, phenomenon. So what would that be? Don't forget, you can use the book right there, page 154. I'll open up your books over here also. You can. The definitions are all right there. If you need some help and some guidance. Euphoria. Let me see, what does she have? Uh-oh. What? What's that one? What does that say?
Pre-planning?
To improvisation. Okay, good. So far here, let me put these over here. If you got them, we'll put them right here. Improvisation, that one's good. Those are just two definitions. Yes, you're right with that one for phenomenon. Good job. All right.
See, it's not here.
It's not there?
She has all
See,
of
it's
them.
this one. Oh, you're looking for it.
Oh, she had it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here, let me see. Yes, okay, that one's good. Let me see. What do you guys have? Yeah, you can put it like that. To create. Okay, that one's good. Here you have structure and you have transcend. You still have these two.
It's a way. See?
What's that one say?
Keeping a poem where another takes in front of other people.
What would that be? Speaking a poem or other text in front of other people.
Yeah, expression.
I don't know. What did the president do?
Oh, this one?
Uh-huh, whenever you're talking in front of other people, right?
No, this is the art rice. Oh, this one's.
Oh, you're almost there. You're almost there. Structure.
Expression.
What's that say?
The way something is set up or organized.
Okay, wait. The way something is set up or organized. What was the one thing that we talked about organizing? We compose this one thing. It's like the same as our bones inside. Helps give us what?
Structure.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Remember we talked about the essay? You had the introduction, the body, and then the what? The conclusion. Good job. That is the structure, yes? Remember transcend? What was that? Read it.
To communicate in a creative way.
Oh, say it again.
No. Oh, yeah.
This one.
Uh-huh. All right, there we go. All right, so let's read it together. We're all right here. Improvisation means what?
Something done without pre-planning.
Something done without pre-planning, yes? So you didn't know that you were going to forget your homework, but you did, and you have to hurry up and make up an excuse in your head. So you have to do what? You have to improvise, and that is called what?
Improvisation.
Improvisation. They do it in acting also. You get on stage and you just start acting, but you don't have any words to say. No one tells you what to do. They just say, all right, you are in Walmart. Go. You have to act like you're in Walmart. You have improvisation, yeah? What's this?
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. And what does that mean?
Something different that people get really excited about.
Something different that people get really excited about. Is what the fox say something different? Yeah. Yes, that's something very different. Do people get very excited about that? Yes, they loved it, all right? This one is
Compose.
compose. And what does that mean?
To create something by writing.
To create something by writing. Next we have
Euphoria.
euphoria. Good job.
Great joy and happiness.
Great joy and happiness. I won the lottery. Yay! I think I would have a lot of euphoria.
Yeah.
I would have so much euphoria, I would be, jumping and doing backflips. I don't know. All right, structure. What does that mean?
The way something's set up or organized.
The way something is set up or organized. This is what?
Transcend.
Transcend, which means what?
To rise above or go beyond.
To rise above or go beyond. To transcend. You feel so much what? Euphoria, so much joy, so much happiness that you just, you feel like you are transcending, like everything is so great and so wonderful, yeah? Art can transcend how? Because maybe it leaves you what?
Wow. No.
Wow. It leaves you without being able to say words. Speechless, all right? Good job. Recitation. Who was the example of the person that had? President Obama used recitation. It says what?
Speaking a poem where another takes in front of other people.
Do you think he was speaking a poem?
No.
Probably not, but it was what? Other text, like a what?
Speech.
Like a speech, yeah? Like a speech. All right, and then expression, what does that mean?
The ability to communicate in a creative way.
The ability to communicate in a creative way, your expression, yeah? You can express yourself with your what?
Face.
Your face, and also in your what?
Writing.
In your writing. All right, good job. Go ahead and sit down. All right, the next.
So, Kelly, I mentioned in one of the earlier videos in this series that when we look at the elements of literacy instruction, we understand that every element that we've covered in this series leads us to comprehension. And you've done a really great job of pulling some video clips from some of the sessions that you've taught to illustrate those concepts. Can you take a minute to discuss what we're seeing here and kind of how it relates to comprehension as a literacy skill?
Yes, I know from the other module, whenever we discuss fluency, there are so many aspects of that fluency that do promote the comprehension as well. And so within the classroom, once again, just to touch base of trying to hit all 4 language domains of listening, speaking, reading, and writing to really help holistically teach a lesson in which we can better help the student comprehend what is happening in that story.
Yeah, I like the way that you are constantly making connections with your students as they're reading. It's a very active process. You're tapping into their prior knowledge. You're asking them what those words would be in their native language. You're asking them open-ended questions about how they would feel if they were in a particular situation. What does that do for a struggling student as they're trying to connect with the text?
It just gives them many different avenues to be involved in the lesson and to show that they do comprehend. Sometimes we get worried about letting students do something in their native language because we don't understand it, because it's not in English. However, we want to make sure that we are very careful not to stop their cognitive thinking ability just because they don't quite have that language yet. And you have to try to think about, comprehensible input versus comprehensible output. And so I, as the teacher, need to make my class, very big and extravagant to help all students understand and be engaged, even if that means being a little bit funny now and then, just so that way they'll laugh and giggle and still have a good time, like I did, I think, in the elementary video we saw, scaring the kids and stuff like that. But just to give them the lesson, have that presented in such a way where they can comprehend it, and then watch for their comprehensible output. Is it going to be in their language? Is it going to be by a picture? Is it going to be with their oral response? How are they going to be able to show me that, yes, they do comprehend this lesson?
I like the way that you described that because it really connects with what we talked about in the first video of our series. When we look at content and language objectives, we really can distinguish between what a student can show you that they know how to do or that they understand and what a student can demonstrate linguistically. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, there's very many times where a student, you think, let me say it like this. There are many times that teachers do get easily frustrated because they do not think that the child is understanding what they're teaching, and the teacher feels like a failure sometimes, whenever in reality, that child might be understanding, but they just can't let you know that they do understand yet. And there are many examples of which we could talk about. However, I really want to focus on this one. With that being said, this is a true story. An example, in my newcomer classroom, I had one girl, and she, I felt like, was the only child I had never reached in my entire life, and I was totally frustrated, and I felt like a failure. Until one day we had these little blocks that you can put together, and she put a whole sentence together that said, "You are special." And I just about died, actually. I was just so excited, heartfelt at first, but then just in shock that I thought, wow, she never speaks, she never does anything, I don't ever know if she understands anything at all. And then finally just to realize, slowly but surely, yes, she was learning English. And it's that same mentality with our kids to really make sure that we do promote the fluency aspect, which we talk about in the other module, in order to ensure that we do have full comprehension.
Yeah, when you think about the cognitive load that English learners or struggling learners in general are dealing with, they're really trying to piece together a lot of information. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. It's kind of like listening to a radio station when there's static going on. Mm-hmm. And I noticed in my own experience with newcomers and with struggling students, sometimes they just need time to process information and to decompress and really think about what they're learning. And we as teachers sometimes aren't comfortable with the downtime that it takes for students to process that information. We think that if they're not up and moving around and actively demonstrating that they're processing knowledge, that they might be not paying attention, or they might maybe they don't get it or something like that. How can you kind of tell if a student is using that time to really think, or if they're off task and paying attention to something else?
I think overall a lot of that is probably, somewhat obvious in some aspects. If a child really isn't paying attention at all, I think that we as teachers do recognize that. And I think that we can distinguish the difference between that and someone who is just struggling but yet still attempting and trying. One thing that I like to remind my teachers is to not get too easily frustrated, that it does take 3 to 5 years to learn basic English, and anywhere from 5 to 7 to even 10 years to learn academic language. And just go ahead and you just keep trying and you keep pulling in all of these strategies, and over time they will eventually acquire more and more language, which therefore will help them comprehend more and more, that they will be reaching their goal.
Great. And what do you think about allowing kids to work bilingually and to read bilingually in the classroom?
I think it's very important. We always need to be building upon the prior knowledge and the skill sets that these children bring in already. There are some high schools in Oklahoma City, and I think around other areas of Oklahoma, where they actually teach the content, for example, biology, in Spanish, so that way students can take their EOI in Spanish and get credit for that. So, for example, you have a newcomer who comes in, they don't speak any English, we put them in these classes so that way they're not, wasting time in class just sitting there. They actually get credit so they can get their EOIs accomplished as well. Now, with that being said, what we're doing there is we are testing them in the content. That test isn't for their language proficiency. They're still going to take their English EOIs. They're still going to take their read access tests that they are, and so we'll know where those skill sets are. But you have to sometimes stop and ask yourself the question, what am I trying to teach overall? The content or the language? Now, both of those, yes, do go hand in hand, but helping a student by letting him or her work with another child who does speak that language, and they use that native language as a support in learning the content and as well as acquiring the language, I think it's very, very important and critical.
Okay, but to play the devil's advocate, if I am a teacher who doesn't speak the language of the students in the classroom, how can I be sure that they're learning when they're using their native language? And how can I make sure that classroom management is controlled?
I think a lot of that's going to be, one, like I said before, more or less obvious in some ways, but it's going to really be the role of the teacher to take that extra step and to get to know the students and have a relationship with them, so that way they can see that yes, they are struggling, or no, they're not paying attention, and we all know that happens sometimes, but it's really about having that relationship and knowing your kiddos.
So the different strategies that you use, I noticed in the videos, you have them up, they're moving around, they're working with different groups of students, and they're really having an instructional dialogue with you. Do you think that that helps when you have students who are working bilingually with their shoulder partner or with the people at their table to stay connected with you and to just keep things moving?
Yeah, most definitely. It's a whole lot easier whenever you have a student who doesn't speak English that can just real quickly just ask, for clarification from their friend, hey, what's going on right now? And then they can quickly tell them in whichever language it is, and then you can keep on going. The point is you don't want to stop the lesson because of a language barrier.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for your insights and for sharing these clips with us. I think they do a really great job of reinforcing the idea that comprehension is a skill in literacy that we can use, that we can focus on through many different avenues to help students master the standards that we're trying to teach.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.